2025 didn't quietly give us great films, it exploded with them. This was a year where massive studio spectacles fought for attention, intimate indie dramas quietly broke hearts, and morally complex stories sparked debates that refused to die. Some movies dominated headlines, others barely made noise but stayed with me long after the movie ends. What makes a film truly great isn't just box office numbers or award buzz, it's a feeling it leaves behind. So this is my personal ranking of the top 15 best films of 2025, and potentially from number 15 all the way to the one film that for me defined the year. This isn't about popularity, this is about impact. Let's begin.
Formula One is a team sport, it always was.
This might be the purest adrenaline rush of the year. The racing sequences are intense, immersive, and technically outstanding. F1 the movie probably winning the Oscar for Best Sound and competitive contender for Best Editing. The sound design alone is magnificent, but while it's visually spectacular, emotionally it doesn't go as deep as the films higher on this list. Yeah, it feels thrilling, it polished, it expertly crafted by Joseph Kosinski. Stolen is uncomfortable in the best way. I absolutely know that many people would say this film is made in 2023, but I can clarify that this film is officially released in June 2025. It feels raw and grounded. The performances are restrained but powerful. There's a realism here that makes certain scenes difficult to watch. What keeps it at 14 is that the storytelling feels slightly contained. It's strong, meaningful, and important.
أطفال مشلخة مرمية على جنب الشوارع. فكرك عن جد صوت طفل صغيري خايفة رح يأثر فيهم أو يفرق على حدا؟ هي بحاجة أمبولانس.
This film feels urgent. The voice of Hind Rajab carries emotional weight that lingers long after it ends. It's politically charged, personal, and fearless in how it approaches its subject. What I admire most is its sincerity. It doesn't manipulate, it presents. It trusts the audience. It ranks here simply because the film is emotionally and controversially heartwarming. Weapons is sharp, control intense. There is a quiet confidence in how it builds tension. It never feels rushed, it allows scenes to breathe. In the story, every character has its own perspective. But while the craft is impressive, it doesn't emotionally overwhelm in the way the next films do. This reinterpretation feels ambitious. Frankenstein is visually bold, thematically layered, it explores identity, isolation, and creation in ways that feels modern but respectful of the original myth. It ranks at 11 because at times, the pacing slightly holds it back. But the ambition alone makes it one of 2025's most fascinating projects. Before we go into top 10, I would like to mention a few honorable mentions that I enjoy most but just missed the list. Mikey 17, Superman, Blue Moon, Homebound, and No Other Choice. This is where the list becomes more personal. Sirat is not an easy watch. It demands patience. It moves with intention. But the atmosphere, the silence, the emotional restraint, it pulls you in slowly and refuses to let go. It trusts the audience, and I always respect that. Jafar Panahi is always known for simple stories with big impacts, and this film is deceptively simple. On the surface, it feels small, but beneath that simplicity is something deeply human. It explores consequence, guilt, and randomness in a way that feels natural, not dramatic. It lands at 9 because while it's emotionally effective, the scale remains intimate compared to what's coming next. There's something haunting about Hamnet. It's visually poetic. The storytelling is restrained, almost meditative. I personally like the acting performances from each and every actor in this film. Jessie Buckley probably winning Best Actress Oscar. It ranks here at 8 because it's beautiful and thoughtful, but beyond production design, acting and adapted screenplay, nothing works for me in this film. Train Dreams feels simple at first, but emotionally it's devastating. It's about isolation, memory, and the passage of time. The kind of film that feels quiet but heavy. Cinematography is outstanding and visually beautiful. And I like how the screenplays indirectly portray the involvement of karma in this film.
Armando? Quem é esse? O nome dele não é Armando.
This film is precious. It blends tension and character in a way that feels intelligent rather than flashy. The Secret Agent is not feels like typical spy thriller movie. It demands us to be invested in the story. What makes it special is its restraint. It never over-explains. It trusts subtext. Everything in this movie is surprising. Especially the last shootout sequence is a treat to watch. It lands at 6 because it's maturely controlled and slightly overwhelming.
Jag ringer för att jag är bekymrad om.
Ja, det har du inte lov att vara bekymrad. Du har inte lov.
Jävlar, nu har jag läst den bara.
Varför? Det kommer inte bli några alltså.
This is where cinema becomes love letter. Sentimental value is deeply human. It explores relationships with honesty and emotional maturity. There's vulnerability here that feels rare. It reaches 5 because it balances strong craft with emotional truth beautifully. Sinners takes risks. Sinners already broke records after getting 16 nominations at Academy Awards in this year. It's morally complex, visually striking, and emotionally a roller coaster ride. What stands out the most is that it refuses to judge its main characters. It presents them honestly and leaves the interpretation to you. I really have to respect Ryan Coogler's vision for making this technically well-made, visually outstanding spectacle. This might be one of the most debated films of the year. Some see critique, others see glorification. But for me, Marty Supreme is well edited, well acted, fast-paced, energetic, and perfect for those audiences who have low attention span. What fascinates me is how natural the camera feels. It doesn't guide you morally, it forces you to sit with what you're watching. That confidence in storytelling is rare.
She was never there for you.
Fucking die, you fucker!
This film surprised me deeply. It's bold, layered, unsettling in a controlled way. The performances of Emma Stone, Jesse Plemons are outstanding. The filmmaking is confident. I like how the background score was dramatically blended with the scenarios in this film. Yorgos Lanthimos winning my heart after making Begonia quietly weird but slightly engaging with some dramatic twists. Especially I really love the weird ending of this film.
Thank you, Sunset, thank you! God damn it! Viva la revolution!
Everything in this movie is perfect. Literally perfect. One Battle After Another is my favorite film of 2025. Not because it's flawless, but because it feels alive. Every frame feels intentional. Every performance feels urgent. It feels like a film made with perfection. It stays with me. It inspires me. It reminded me why cinema matters. And I really want to see P.T. Anderson holding Oscar in one hand because he's my one of the favorite filmmakers working in modern cinema. And I believe this film would make this true. So that's my personal top 15 movies of 2025. Some of you will completely agree, some of you will strongly disagree. And honestly, that's the fun of cinema. Tell me your number 1 film of the year. Share your thoughts in the comment section below. I would love to see your opinion about that. And if you truly enjoy this video, make sure you like, share and subscribe to Prime Cinephile. Till then, keep watching films, keep inspiring, keep learning and enjoy the greatest frames of cinematic beauty.